Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, back to work. I'm sitting in the parking lot right now. I got here a little early because my first day back. I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of time in case something happened on the way here, that I could recover and still get to work on time. So I thought I'd make a quick video, and that's the moon you're looking at right there. So it's a full moon. I missed the blood moon because our horizon here is, the sun doesn't go that much past the horizon this time of year. However, I wanted to have a quick chat about a prepping item, and I shouldn't really call it an item, but I will for a lack of better term, that I haven't really covered too much. And so now that you've got your 5 B's of prepping taken care of, your beans, your band-aids, your bullets, your bullion, your barter items, now what? So let me give you a quick background as to why I'm doing this video. I received a comment, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, obviously on one of my previous videos. And this lady, whom to me, not knowing her personally, sounds like a very, very good person, right? And her comment went something like this. She's the widow of a World War II, Korea War, and Vietnam veteran. And her income is solely based on the government because she receives whatever pension, whatever portion of her late husband's pension. She receives that. She receives whatever other things that she receives from the government. But she said that her income and her living is 100% sourced from the government. And that she's afraid that at her age, if something happens, that she wouldn't have a way to survive because she lives alone and she doesn't really have family that's near her. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about that for a couple of minutes. And first of all, before I even continue, I want to say thank you very much. I hope you're listening to this. I want to say thank you for your sacrifices. Because what a lot of people don't understand who have not been in the military is that the sacrifices of the spouses and the family, in my opinion, is much bigger than the sacrifice of the soldier. Yes, you can argue that some soldiers come back with, treacherous wounds, and some of them lose their minds, and some of them are never the same again. But for the most part, I think that the family and the spouses sacrifice so much. Not saying that one is more than the other, okay? But thank you for your sacrifice by standing behind your husband for all of the years that you did while he was off to war. And please, no comments on why we shouldn't be going to war, all right? That would be a different topic, a different video. Okay, let me just tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I don't agree with offensive wars. Okay, however, I never met a service member in the time that I was in the military that joined the military because they wanted to dominate the world. I never met a service member who joined the military because they wanted to kill people. I met service members that joined the military because they thought they were doing what was right for the country. Whether it was or not, it doesn't matter. So, I know that me personally, it bothers me when people thank me for my service. But service members do deserve to be thanked for their service, for the most part, okay? Because most of them are not awake to what's going on. Why do you think all of these commercials that go on are intended to try to get all these young kids into the military, right? They're intended to pull those young kids in who have not yet developed an ideology, all right, about what life is and what it's supposed to be and what governments are supposed to do and all these things. That's why these commercials are intended for people of young age. In addition that at that age, they should be in pretty good physical condition, which is not the fact anymore. Another topic for another video. But what would I do if I was alone, right? All right. We have to, what I would say is prep people. We can not only prep our minds, we can not only prep food, medical, self-defense, wealth conservation, barterable items. We also have to prep people. So if I were alone and I had family that lived far away, the first thing I would do is I would make contact with my family, all right? And I would ask if something ever happened that was severe enough where I had to leave my home, can I come here? And if the answer is yes, then my second question would be, can I leave some of my things here? Leave some of your clothes there. Leave some of your shoes there. Leave some of your everyday items. Just pack up a few totes. Go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, buy a few of those black and yellow totes that are pretty big, and they stack up on top of each other, and bring them over there and say, can I leave these things here? Okay? So in other words, bring your preps and leave them there. All right? I understand you may not be able to bring as much stuff as you want, but something is better than nothing. And then make a plan. Once you find someone that says, yes, of course I will take you in, make a plan. How are you going to get there? Do you have a vehicle? If you don't have a vehicle, all right, ask someone, look them in the face and say, Johnny, I've been your grandma all your life. Will you come and pick me up if I need you to at a moment's notice? And don't stop asking until you get a yes from at least 3 people. Okay? And even then, if you have a vehicle, make sure your vehicle is prepped to make the trip. Make sure you have enough fuel so that your vehicle will make that trip. Okay? You can do this. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can do this. All right? So if you don't have a vehicle, maybe you can get yourself a very inexpensive vehicle that you can maybe drive around town once a week just to make sure that the fluids are running good. And that inexpensive vehicle will get you to your destination. All right? That's its sole purpose, is to get you to where you're supposed to be going. Okay? That's something else that you can do. All right? But make a plan on how to get to your family member's location, no matter where they're at. All right? If you don't have family members that live near enough to you where you can make the trip on your own, then what you have to do is you have to start prepping people. You have to join clubs, all right? Go to prepper meetings, go to church, go learn how to operate a ham radio. Usually ham radio operators are preppers, all right? Join clubs, get to meet people, and then find some people that you can trust and people that gain your trust as well. All right. And then bring up the question once you know that you can trust them. And this may take some time. That's why the family route is probably an easier and more efficient way to go. But if you don't, you need to start prepping people. You need to find some people that you can trust, that you can allow in your home, or that they can allow you in their home. Okay, so the thing is don't get discouraged, okay? Do not get discouraged. Consider it a mission. Go on a mission to get this part of prepping completed, all right? Don't get discouraged, because if you get discouraged and you just sit on your couch and watch YouTube all day, you're not going to get it done, all right? Let me tell you a quick story about a friend of mine. He's my brother. He's not related by blood. He's not my blood brother, but he's my brother. Him and his wife are like my family. I would trust this person with anything. I would trust him with my life, with my family's life, and he trusts me with his life and his family's life. It's to the point where if he wants to come over, he knows he doesn't have to ask. He doesn't even have to knock. He can just come in the door. Every once in a while, he'll ask me, usually during the summer when he goes camping, he'll ask me if he can come and grab some wood. And I always say, why are you asking me if you can come and grab some wood? Just come on over and grab whatever you want. because that's the kind of relationship that you need to have with someone. All right, where you both trust each other 100%. All right, and of course, the more the merrier. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, in these days that we live in, it's not very easy to find someone to have a relationship like that with. All right, so you have to prep people just like you prep everything else. And I truly hope that this helps a little bit. I know that it's very easy for me to sit here and talk about it when you yourself are living it. Okay, but I truly hope that this helps a little bit, and that it will at least encourage you to try to make contact with people that you know you can trust, who can trust you, and that and people that you know that if you build a relationship with them, it will be beneficial for both of you. Because it doesn't matter how old you are. Actually, even if you're old, that's actually good. Just think of all the knowledge you have that you can share with this new generation. All right. Think of all the knowledge you have that you can share with your family members that are of this or 1 or 2 generations back. You have knowledge that is invaluable. All right. So make sure that you use that to your advantage. All right. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go to work. I hope that you guys are having a great day today. All right. Let me say this to the winner of the pizza oven. Okay. Nicole Gomez. I left you a message on a reply. I replied to your comment and left you a message. If I do not hear from you by the end of this week, by Friday, all right, by the end of this week, I think Friday is the 25th. If I don't hear from you by then, the prize is going to go to the runner-up, all right? The prize will go to her, and she will end up getting the hats as well as the pizza oven. Okay, I'm not going to do a redraw. So next time that I do a giveaway, I'll make sure that I put that in the disclaimer. If I don't hear from you in 5 days, I'm giving it to the runner-up. All right. And from now on, when we do a giveaway, I will always have a runner-up just for that purpose. OK, because normally until now, every time I've done a giveaway, I've gotten a reply back from the winner like that same day. All right. So if I don't hear from you by Friday, I'm going to go ahead and award that prize to the next runner-up. All right. The person that won the hats. All right. So on Saturday morning, when I get up and I check my email, and I check my YouTube, if I haven't heard from you, then it's going to be defaulted to the runner-up. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. And you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out. Beautiful moon, isn't it?